Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will start normal distribution. Normal distribution is for continuous variable. Continuous variable is a variable. The variables which are measurable are known as continuous variable, and variables which are countable are known as discrete variables. The example of discrete variable is number of kids in a house, and the example of continuous variable is height of a person, time, volume, area. All the variables which we may measure are known as continuous variable. Now, previously we have discussed two distributions. Number one is binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is also is for the discrete variable, and the geometric distribution is also for the discrete variable. Now, normal distribution. I will explain the normal distribution with the help of a daily life example. If you sit in the lounge of a busy airport and watch people going about their business, one of the feature you will notice is the variation in their heights. Now we are discussing about the heights. Height is a continuous variable. Some will be quite short, other very tall. But for both men and women, you will find that most heights cluster about a central value, say 178 for men and 163 for women. Is there any question about this?
No, sir.
Now, if we represent these heights with the help of a histogram, then 178 is the more common height. Okay.
Ji, sir.
And all other values are evenly distributed about the mean value 178. And the histogram will be of this shape. Some will be quite short, some will be quite tall, and half of the values will be on the right hand side and half of the values will be on the left hand side. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, this one is the frequency polygon drawn on the histogram. Can you see this frequency polygon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you see that this one is a normal bell shape? This one is a normal bell
Normal
shape.
bell
Bell
shape.
shape. Bell shape is known as normal distribution. Now, in chapter number 1, you have studied positively skewed data. In the positively skewed data, the shape of the frequency polygon is like this. The tail, there is a longer tail on the positive side. This type of data is known as positively skewed data.
Ji, sir.
And if the tail on the negative side is longer, then that type of data is known as negatively skewed data. Okay.
Ji, ठीक है,
Now
sir.
in this one you can see that values are evenly distributed about the mean. So this one is known as normal distribution.
Normal
Okay.
distribution.
Okay. Now
ठीक है.
this one is the histogram and the frequency polygon for the data about the woman. This one on the right hand side and this one is for men on the left hand side. Now you can see that height is a continuous variable, length is a continuous variable, and the values are evenly distributed about the mean. Okay.
ठीक है, sir. जी.
In the normal distribution, mean, median, mode are equal. This one is very important point. Mean is equal to median is equal to mode in a normal distribution. Okay.
ठीक है, sir.
Now, similarly, the distribution of time and weight is also normal, as both are continuous variable. If we replace the frequency with the probability, in the last picture, in the last diagram, on the vertical axis there is frequency, and on x-axis there are heights. Now we will replace the frequency with the probability. Now 178 has the highest frequency in the data. Mean has the highest frequency in the data. So the probability of 178 is also greater than all other values. Is this clear?
जी सर.
So there will be a very little difference between the frequency polygon drawn earlier and probability polygon drawn here. Is this clear? The shape will be same in both the cases. If we replace the frequency with the probability, then the previous frequency polygon will be replaced by the probability polygon. The height having the greater frequency will have the greater probability. So there will be not much difference between the probability polygon and the frequency polygon. Is there any question?
No sir.
Now, in the binomial distribution, there was a probability distribution formula to find out the probability. The definition of the binomial distribution is X is a binomial distribution with n comma p. N and p are the parameters of the binomial distribution, and the formula for the probability binomial distribution is probability of X is equal to R successes is equal to NCR p raised to R q raised to n minus R. Okay.
ठीक है सर.
In the normal distribution, the probability curve indicated with the green line, that is this one. We are talking about this probability curve. This one. This one is the probability curve. This one is these are the probabilities of the values of heights. Has the formula, this green curve has the formula f of x is equal to 1 over sigma under root 2 pi e raised to x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square. We define the normal distribution as x is a normal distribution with mu and sigma square. This one is known as sigma square, where mu is the mean and sigma square is the variance, and these are the parameters of the normal distribution. Now mu and variance are the parameters of the normal distribution, and you know that the parameters of the binomial distribution are n and p. Now we want to find the probability that a person's height is in between 176 to 180. Now you can see the shaded area. The area is shaded from 176 to 178. Then we will have to find out all the values, all the probabilities of the numbers between 176 to 180. If we want to, in a binomial distribution, if you want to find out the probability that a person that the value of x is in between 3 and 5, 3 and 6, then we will have to add the values for x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 5. We will have to add all the values in the given range, the probability for all the values in the given range. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now we want to find out the probability that a person's height is in between 176 to 180. There are how many values between 176 to 180?
5.
Beta, this one is height. Height is a continuous variable. There are how many numbers between 1 and 2?
कोई भी नहीं.
There are infinite numbers between 1 and 2.
Infinite. ठीक है.
There are infinite numbers between 1 and 2.
Infinite.
There are how many numbers between 176 to 180?
Infinite.
Infinite number. If we are talking about the number of kids Suppose that the number of students in your school are in between 176 to 180, then the possible values for the number will be 177, 178, and 179.
1729.
Now we are talking about the continuous variable. There are how many numbers between 176 to 180? There are infinite numbers
Infinite.
between 170 to 180. Now there are infinite numbers between 170 to 180. Okay. Now we will have to add all the probabilities of the numbers between 176 to 180. We will draw the probability lines, that is vertical lines, to find out the probability of all the values in between 176 to 180. तो बेटा ये क्या, ये सारा एरिया, वी विल शेड ऑल द एरिया फ्रॉम 176 to 180. As there are infinite number of values, numbers between 170 to 180, we will have to add all these lines, which is the area under the curve. Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Now to find out the area under the curve, how can we find out the area under the curve?
ये फॉर्मूला तो लिखा है इसे यूज करके.
We will
Integrate
find out
करके.
the, yes, we will find out the area under the curve with the help of integration. As we know that we use integration to find the area under the curve, so we will have to integrate the curve from 176 to 180. Okay.
ठीक है सर.
As we know that integration is a very complicated process, we will use another method to find out the probabilities, that is the area under the curve. We will not use integration to find out area under the curve. Now consider these three normal distributions. So area under the curve gives us the probability. Please write down area under the curve gives us the probability.
Nominal distribution is equal to mean.
In normal distribution, mean is equal to median is equal to mod.
लिख लिया सर.
Consider the following three normal distributions. X is a normal distribution with 0, 1 square. Mean is 0, variance is 1 square. In the second one, X is a normal distribution with 4, 1 over 4. 4 is the mean and 1 over 4 is the variance. X is a normal distribution with 50, 2 square. Mean is 50 and variance is 4. Okay.
ठीक है सर.
To evaluate the probabilities associated with the normal distribution, the normal standard distribution is used. We will suppose a particular normal distribution as a standard. Okay. We will find out all the areas under the curve of the standard normal distribution. When we will have another distribution which is not standard normal, we will convert that distribution into standard normal, and we will use the table in which there are all the areas under the curve are given. We will consider a normal distribution as a standard. Okay. We will find out all the areas of the standard normal distribution are given in a table. Okay.
ठीक है सर.
If we will have an other distribution which is not standard normal, which is not standard, we will convert the distribution, other distribution, into standard normal, and we will use the table to find out the area under the curve. Okay. I will
Okay, sir.
I will explain this one with the help of examples too. To evaluate the probabilities associated with the normal distribution, the standard normal distribution is used, which as its name has all the properties of the normal distribution, but in addition, it has a mean 0 and a standard deviation of 1. The standard normal variable is denoted by z, where z is a normal distribution 0 comma 1 square. And the important feature of this distribution is that any normal distribution can be converted into standard normal. Now, these three distributions we have studied in the previous slide. X is a normal distribution 0 comma 1 square, X is a normal distribution 4 comma 1 over 4, X is a normal distribution 50 comma
2 square.
2 square. Now we will suppose that now the first one, this distribution has a mean 0 and standard deviation 1. We will consider this one as a standard normal distribution. Okay, a distribution, a normal distribution with mean 0 and variance 1, we will consider this one as a normal distribution, and we will write this one X. We will write this one Z is a normal distribution. Okay,
ठीक है सर, Z is a
why
normal
we
distribution.
cannot write this 4 and 1 over 4 as Z? Z is only for 0 and 1.
ठीक है सर.
If it is not 0 and 1, then we cannot write the distribution as Z. It will be denoted by X. When we will denote any normal distribution by Z?
तो numbers को 0 और 1 होना चाहिए.
Yes, its mean should be 0 and variance should be 1.
1.
Okay, now move to the next one. Now, according to the previous statement, the second and the third can be transformed into the standard normal distribution. Now, 4 and we will convert 4 and 1 over 4 into 0, 1, and we will convert 50 and 2 square into 0, 1 with the help of the formula. This one is the formula which will convert X into Z. Z is equal to X minus mu over standard deviation. Write down this formula. This formula, we will use this formula to convert any normal distribution into standard normal distribution. Okay, we will use this formula.
sir.
Now, how we will convert X into Z?
सर
We
ये
will
जो
study-
नीचे x minus u के नीचे लिखा है, इस साइन की जगह मैं SD ना लिख दूं, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन.
No. You cannot change the signs.
ठीक है.
I cannot change your name. Where mu and sigma are the mean and the standard deviation, all the probabilities area under the curve is already calculated and given in a table. A simple normal distribution will be given. We will convert the given normal distribution into standard normal and find the probability with the help of given table. Okay,
ठीक है सर.
now use of standard normal table. How will we use the standard normal table? This table is for Z. What is Z?
Z जो हमने कन्वर्ट करना है x को.
And how will we define Z?
Z is equal to x minus mean divided by sigma.
No. Z is a normal variable with 0 comma 1 square. The parameters of Z are 0 comma 1 square. If
0,
the mean is 0 and the variance is 1, then the normal distribution is known as standard normal distribution, and we
Standard
denote
normal
the standard normal distribution as Z. Now, the question is find probability of Z is less than 0.345. The step number 1. First of all, we will draw the standard probability distribution curve for Z in which mu is 0. Now you can see the standard normal distribution curve, and in the standard normal distribution mean is 0. In the middle of the curve we will write 0. On the right hand side there are positive values, on the left hand side there are negative values. Okay,
ठीक है सर.
first of all, step 1 is we will draw the standard probability distribution curve for Z in which mu is 0. We have drawn. Locate the value 0.345. 0.345 is on the right hand side or on the left hand side?
Right hand side.
Right hand side. You can see 0.34 on the right hand side. Can you see?
जी.
Now z is less than 0.345. We should move left of 0.345 or right of 0.345.
Right.
You know that on the right hand side there are greater values, and we want to find out the probability that x is less than 0.345. So we will move towards the left side or on the right side. We need lesser values, less than
Left side.
0.3,
Left
left
side.
side. Now step 2 is locate the value 0.345. We have shade the required region. So we will shade the region on the left side or on the right side?
Left side.
Left side. Now use the table to find out the area. Okay. Now I will show you the table. Write down. Table always gives us the area less than any positive value. Table always gives us the area less than any positive value. Now we want to find out the area less than 0.345. We want to find the probability that z is less than 0.345. Okay, this one is a positive value 0.345, and we want to find out the area less than 0.345. Okay, now
ठीक है सर.
0.345. Locate 0.3 in the first column. First two digits, locate first two digits in the first column. This one is 0.3. The next number is 0.3, 0.3,
0.345.
4, 0.34.
4.
Now locate the next digit in the first row. This one is 4. Okay. Now
0.6331.
yes. Now now the intersection of 0.3 and 4 is 0.6331. Okay. 0.6331. Now which one is the next digit?
5.
5. Now we will locate 5 in the column of add, in the columns under the add. Now again follow the line 0.3 and 5. There is 19.
19.
Okay.
ठीक है सर.
Any question?
नो सर. सर बस थोड़ा अब वो राइट साइड पे करेंगे उसे पिक्चर को.
Just a minute.
वो 5 के आगे तो कुछ नहीं लिखा हुआ. सर ये 1 2 3 और 7 8 9 में फर्क क्या है? तो अगर जिस ना 9 ऐड लिखा हुआ है 4 5 6 के ऊपर से क्या मतलब है?
Suppose that there is 1.234. We will locate 1.2 in the first column. That is this one,
नहीं सर
1.2.
वो तो समझ आ गया. नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ ये जो बस आखिरी जो कॉलम पे ये लिखा हुआ है 1 2 3 और फिर आगे 4 5 6 के नीचे ऐड लिखे और बाकी दो के नीचे नहीं. या तीनों के नीचे ऐड होना चाहिए.
This add is for 1 to 9.
अच्छा 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 ये भी
Okay.
पूरे
This
के लिए ना
add is for 1 to 9. Okay.
ठीक है सर समझ आ गई.
Now this one is the procedure. We will locate 0.3 in the first row, first column, and then 4 in the first row, intersection of 0.3 and 4, 0.6331. We will locate 5 in the column of add, and in front of 0.3 and 5 there is 19. Okay. Now opposite to 0.3 and 4 there is 0.6331, and in the column of add Opposite to 0.3 and 5 there is 19. Now we will add 19 in the last two digits. We will add 19 in the last two digits. 0.6331 and 19. The final answer is
6350.
0.6350. This one is the area less than 0.345. This one is the probability less than 0.5. And we will write down, we will use the language of phi to represent the area. Phi represents the area less than 0.34. Phi of 3.45 means area less than 0.345. We will write down all the areas in terms of phi. Okay.
ठीक है सर.
Phi of 0.345 means area less than 0.345. Phi of 0.345 means area.
Less than 0.345.
We will write down all the areas in terms of in the language of phi. Now note, the area under the curve is always 1. The table gives us the area less than any positive value of z. The area less than a positive value of z is denoted by phi of z. Okay. So probability of z less than 0.345 is equal to phi of 0.345. Now we will write down the expression for the area in terms of phi. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. Another example of how can we use the table. If the value of z is negative, flip the figure and convert the value into positive, as there is no negative value in the table. Find probability of z is greater than minus 1.234. Minus 1.234. Now, first of all, we will draw the normal distribution curve with 0 in the middle as a mean. And now we will locate minus 1.234. Minus 1.234 is on the right side or on the left side?
Minus 1.34 है right side पर.
Minus 0 is in the middle. Minus 1.234 is on the right side or on the left side?
Left side.
Left side. Now z is greater than minus 1.234. We will move towards right side or left side?
Right side पे move करेंगे.
Right side. Okay. Can we see the negative numbers from the table?
Negative numbers, no.
No. So we will flip this figure. We will flip this figure.
Flip.
And convert the number into positive one. Okay, 1.234. Okay, any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, this one is the area less than 1.234, less than a positive value of z. So we will write this one as phi of 1.234. Okay.
ठीक है, sir.
Phi of 1.234 means area less than 1.234. Okay. We will locate 1.2 in the first column with the shaded. You see 1.2 in the shaded box in the first column?
Yes, sir. सर थोड़ा zoom कर लें ताकि वैल्यू सही इतना नजर आ जाए, बाकी सही नजर आ रहा है.
Okay. Now, can you see the values? Now, yes, 1.234, 1.2 in the first column and 3 in the first row. Okay. Now, the value is, I think this value is 0.8907. And in the same row, there is 1.2 and 0.8907. And what is the value under 4? 7. Now we will add this 7 in the last digit. It will be 8914 now. 0.8914. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now probability of z less than greater than minus 1.234 is equal to phi of 1.234 and 0.8914. To use the to use the table for z, first of all we will draw the normal distribution curve. We will locate the value, shade the area, and then we will use the table. Okay, these are the steps to use. Now we want to find out the probability when z is greater than 0.345. First of all, we will draw the normal distribution curve with mean 0 in the center. We will locate 0.345. 0.345 is on the right side and z is greater than 0.345. We will shade the right area on the right side or on the left side. Z is greater than
Uh,
0.345.
एरिया हम करेंगे राइट साइड पर.
Yes, we will shade the area on the right hand side. Now, table gives us the area less than any positive value. Up now, table will give us this area. Will tell about this area, and we know that the area under the whole area under the curve is 1. We will find out this red area and subtract this area from 1, and we will get the area on the right hand side of 0.345. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So probability of z greater than 0.345 is equal to 1 minus phi of 0.345. What is the meaning of phi of 0.345, Shayan?
फिर इसका मतलब है कि फाई का मतलब था
Area less than any
जी
positive
के
value of c.
एरिया लेस देन एनी पॉजिटिव वैल्यू
Of c.
ऑफ जी.
Now we want to find out z probability of z less than 0.345. We will draw the normal distribution curve with mean as a 0 in the center. We will locate minus 0.345. 0.345 is on the left hand side, and
ग्राफ फ्लिप कर देंगे.
z is less than minus 0.345, and we will shade the area on the left hand side. Now we cannot see the negative numbers from the table. We will flip this figure, and now 0.345 is on the right hand side and the area is greater than 0.345. Now tables gives us the area less than any positive value, and so we will subtract phi of 0.345 from 1 to get the required area. Okay.
ठीक है सर. फिर 1 की वैल्यू हम ग्राफ से देख के
Yes,
लिखेंगे.
yes. There is a mistake here. This one is 1 minus. This one is 1 minus 0.345. The area for 0.345 we have calculated is 6350. So 1 minus 0.6350, and we will subtract this 0.6350 from 1 to get the area under the curve. Okay.
सही है सर.
Now we will learn about some more cases.
सर एक सेकंड,
Yes,
एक मिनट की
yes,
ब्रेक ले
yes.
सकते हैं?
Now, beta, we will consider some other examples to regarding the use of table. Now we want to find out the probability when the z is in between 0.345 and 1.234. Now, first of all, we will draw the normal distribution curve with 0 in the middle and mark the value 0.345 and 1.234. Now, how can we use the table in this case? We will always write down the areas in terms of phi. Now, in terms of phi, what is the shaded area?
In between 0.345 and 1.345, 1.34.
In terms of phi, when we will find out phi of 1.345, 2, 3, 4, we will get all the area on the left hand side. Now we will subtract phi of 0.345 from phi of 1.2345 to get the shaded area. When we will apply phi of 1.234, we will get this area. On the left hand side of 1.234. We will write down the answers in terms of phi. Now, when we will use phi of 0.345, we will get the area on the left hand side of 0.345. Okay. And when we will
Okay, sir.
subtract these two areas, then we will get the required area. Okay. Now, another example. We want to find the area probability between -1 when z is in between -1.234 and -0.345. Both the values are negative. You can see that. Okay.
Yes,
In
sir.
case of negative values, we will
Flip the graph.
flip the distribution curve. We will flip the, now you can see that both the values are on the positive side. And what is the area in terms of phi?
1.34.
Phi of
1.34.
1.234.
1.234 minus 5 of 0.345.
Correct. And you have the idea how can we use the table. Now
Yes, sir.
we want to find the area when one value is negative and the other one is positive. That is, z is in between -0.345 and 1.234. First of all, we will draw the normal distribution curve with 0 in the middle as a mean. Now we will write -0.345 on the left hand side, on the left of 0, and 1.234 on the right of 0. The area is in between these two values. Now when we will apply phi of 1.234, we will get this area. Phi of 1.234, we will get this area, which is on the left hand side of 1.234, in which this dotted unwanted area is also included. Dotted unwanted area is also included. We want to subtract this dotted unwanted area from phi of 1.234. Okay. We will draw
Okay, sir.
a separate diagram for the dotted area. Now the reference of dotted area is negative. We will flip this figure to convert this one into positive. Now this one is greater than 0.345. How can we write this one in terms of phi?
Phi of 1.234 minus 1 minus phi of 0.345.
Okay. 1 minus phi of 0.345 will give us this area. This area. Okay. And we will subtract this area from phi of 1.2345. This area is 1 minus 0.345. That is this one. We will write down the values using the table and we will get the required area. These are all the examples in which we can use the table in different situations. So now you can attempt exercise 7.1. And in the second lesson, inshallah, we will learn how can we convert any normal distribution into Z. First of all, we will convert any normal distribution into Z, and then we will use the table to find out the required probability. Okay. Until Allah
Okay, sir.
Hafiz.